I would say that was the biggest shot so far, even though Sweden has got a hell of a lot of good players. Can the Graham Potter produce the game that he's coaching live? Can his players produce the game of their lives? Earlier on, we brought you Norway's win against Ivory Coast, a dramatic late winner. Got Erling Haaland in bit of tournament where the stars have come out to shine. Kylian Mbappe, one of those. He's scored a couple of braces. Ousmane Dembele, another.
Unbelievable bit of kit.
Arguably the best attack in the competition, but Sweden have power up front as well. It should be something of a fireworks display in the stadium that is going to host the World Cup final. France in their traditional kit, those famous blue shirts. Sweden in the yellow and blue. Two teams that have met plenty of times before, they have never gone head-to-head at the World Cup final.
Cheers, mate. I'll show you how the kettle goes on it. I've got a complete cook set. Thought I'd treat myself to a bit more camping gear, so I've got a good tent now, and now I've got a sleeping bag today and that cook set. The cook set was, what was that, about 86 quid. It's like top of the range. It works a treat. The problem with them gas ones, with the bottles, is when it's freezing, they only burn for about a minute. You have to keep warming them up, like winter camping. Whereas these things, fire it up and off you go. Hang on a minute, my phone's gone dim. Yeah, you do. Did you have any free? Yeah, you got quite a good drone. Well, yeah, you need to go to. If you just type in Google CAA drones, it'll take you right to the test. You've got to do a little test, but really it's just common sense. No, it's not expensive. It's about 11, 12 quid. I think you've got to pay that every year, but to be honest, that's pretty. I'll show you my thing there. In fact, I was going out with a drone later, a bit of night flying. And then what you want to do, well, for 34 quid a year, or something like that, I get £5 million insurance, which is another good option. Because then you want to join FP, once you've got your thing, you want to join FPV UK. Because as soon as you join that, it's going to give you extra flying privileges, believe it or not. And this is all CAA certified, so it's all in with the Civil Aviation Authority. It's not, do you know what I mean? The police don't know fucking anything about it. No worries. Yeah, for 39 quid a year, you may as well get that. They give you a free membership card, which has also got all your ID numbers on. So you'll have an operator ID and a flyer ID. But you've only got to sit one test to get both of them. But you'll also have to put a little sticker on your drone with the number that you get on it. Yeah, that's about it. Anyway, I'll show you this, look. There's shields left in it. What you do, you whack that on, That locks into place. If you want the frying pan, you flick them up. Got a proper non-stick frying pan. It's all the dog's bollocks, man. Anyway, to put the kettle on, or you've got 2 saucepans that go with it. And they're also non-stick. But what you do, all you do is whack it on like that. There you go. And trust me, when you're getting in your tent, you just set your tent up in the winter, or even on a shit night. First thing you want is to get the brew on. It's as simple as that. Well, I certainly do. And also, it's a nice little tent heater. Not that you want to go too mad with it. You've also got the simmering ring. It's all solid brass, the whole thing. A lovely lid, which is all engraved. And basically, you can put the simmering ring on. So if you was doing steak and you wanted to do it nice and slow, that's how you slow it down. And obviously you can move that over and make it even smaller. But for a cup of tea, kind of need it going full blast. Oh, my phone's going dim again because it's getting warm. In fact, I've got my drone here, ready to go. This one, it'll start up when I open the lid. What you're looking at there is the DJI Elito 1. Obviously you can take that off. I have it programmed to, as soon as you flick the legs out, it comes on. Yeah, any potential droners out there, it's definitely worth getting into. All you got to do is just take it nice and easy, man, to start with. Till you sussed it all, then it's all good. But what I do, I just go up really high, sports mode. So as soon as you go in sports mode, it knocks all the sensors off. Yeah, you really want to learn to fly with the sensors off. My advice to people out there, don't learn to fly with all the sensors turned on. Because when they break, you will then realise that you can't fly. But it's quite mad. You can alter all the settings, and it's crazy bit of kit. It really is. And this one's got a 15k range, which is just mad, I think. Anyway, I'm just going to put this back. I've got listening to France, you know, man. Getting hot, nice and hot. Got quite a bit of water in there though. Just a little bit of fuel in there. Top it up again, I think. a little bit. That gets quite nice and warm as well. Stick that in your tent. What you're going to do, just turn it off. You just close it up. It's all solid brass and Bosch. It's got a lovely lid. And you've got an O-ring in there, so you can move it about with fueling. But you want to add 15% water to your mess, then you don't get soot and that on your pans and that. Don't even want a cup of tea, this is just for demonstration purposes, but I'm going to be doing a full review, everybody, anyway. This is just a magic bit of kit. Check that out. And that all just folds into each other. And what you get, I paid extra for the kettle. You get the kettle, obviously you get the base, you get the stove, you get the windshield, and you get that goes on there. You get this non-stick pan. It's all proper good stuff. Swedish. Obviously you got your handle. You got another pot here, so you've got your two pots. You've got a strap that goes around it all. And you've got your frying pan. Here we go. Steaming away, won't be long. Starting to warm up now, because we just filled it up. In fact, I've got my tent out down there. Just got to finish putting the top on. That's my new sleeping bag. Basically, it's all freestanding, so we can just pick it up and off we go. Yeah. You got obviously got this here. Wrong button. This needs to come over a little bit. Not that I've got it pinned down or anything, you know what I mean? But it's got basically 4 seasons, so inside it's majority of its material all you got is this little vent at the top here. It's the warmest tent I've ever fucking had. So I'll tell you what, I've been out in the cold in that man. Freezing cold, and it's warm. Anyway, you've got two things there. Flip that round. Oh. And you've, what we got here? You got like, where is it? That one. You've got like a thing that comes down. Where is it? Can't find it now. But anyway, that all comes down. What one is it? That 1, 2. Ain't that one? I think it's that one. So many zips. Unreal. Anyway. Oh. Sleeping bag. Longer than the fucking tent. Gonna be warm in that one. Got a little bag and that it came in. And that is the Bango. Gravity single. Just see how it measures up. Plenty of room. It's not really a big tent though. It's a one-man tent. And you've also got the protection of the flaps. Obviously, you're out there in the snow. Hang on. See that there at the minute? Let me drop them. It's got like flaps that go around the back that drop right down. So instead of like a normal tent, right down on here. I'll put that the right way. Not that way. Got like flaps that come down. So none of the snow or the cold air and that can get in there. And they obviously drop all the way around. Then we can drop this down in there on a cold night. Bet my kettle's boiling. But it's so fiddly this is. What way is that? And obviously you got these that come down. And again, you can undo them flaps. And obviously that side comes down. Do this again. Oh. What way is that going? Yeah. Sorry if it cut out there. That's one thing about YouTube. You just put your phone at an angle, it goes all crazy. Obviously you'd pin that out. So you've got a bit of room under there as well. And once you've got yourself in there, you're lovely and warm. You've got some little vents here. Yeah. And what I like is, obviously most tents are dark colours, which just make it really hot. That deflects the sun. It stays really cool in the summer. Yeah. Can't knock that tent. Anyway, let's go and take that water off. That's going to be boiling. It's quite a good investment though, this is. What I'm going to try and do is get as lightweight as possible on the camps. Someone scores. But the flag's gone up. Is it France? I don't know.
He fired it beyond the goalkeeper. Walking on the walkie off. I think he might be on here. It's really tight. Honestly, it's a hair, but it's so tight. I'm not sure. I'm not sure it is a lot, but he's catching it. But I want to see this because for me, he looks just offside.
Offside. Yeah, and there you go. That is the trangia cook system. And this bit should come undone. It's a bit warm for me to do. Anyway, to put it out, boom. And now, I've got to do it. Oh, it's done it again, fucking thing. That locks in there really. Oh, locks in there really well. I'll tell you what, on a cold winter's night, out camping, or even on a cold summer's night, man, it does get cold out there, even in the summer. That, take it in your tent, man. That'll warm your sleeping bag up. It's lovely and warm. But I guess if you've been cooking on there for a few hours, it might be a bit too warm. And what we've got here, we've got the stove itself. Which is there. Which is there. A bit warm. And that's solid brass. And fill it up. All you do is that. Very flammable though, so take precautions when using this flammable stuff. And always keep your meths. I've seen some campers on YouTube are leaving the bottle off, the top off of the meths, putting the meths right near the burner. Do you know what I mean? If you're going out there camping, people, don't be a donut like them. What you need to do, you need to fill it up like I have, put the lid on, and then keep your fuel away from there. Do you know what I mean? But I've seen some right, don't know what to call them, on YouTube, who are just leaving it all open. Yeah. And if you spill it, it goes up like a flamethrower. But used properly, like I do, it's all good. It's nice having a brand new one. So I'm going to keep it all sparkly clean. Just get this back in it.
On Wednesday. That is going to be a fascinating game. Adrian Durham, your presenter, Jim Proudfoot alongside the former England.
What you want to do is put 10%, 15% tops water in with it as well. Because then what that does, it stops your pans from getting sooted up. Simmering, I quite like the simmering ring. So if you're cooking a steak or you want to, you know what I mean, you want to just gently cook something, and obviously you can close that up even more. The reason that's not going mad at the minute is because it all has to warm up, and it comes out of there. But it enough to generate some heat, that's for sure. Anyway, whatever you're doing, have a safe one.